And here we are on our way to Salton, Washington, where a friend is leading me to a place to camp by a river. Okay, once again, I have made it to the land of no service. My friend's going to be taking me down to the river. There's a gate. There might be a code if it's locked. So she's got that all together so I can get down there and camp by the river and have nugget and, just relax for a little bit. Get the city out, right? And then, because I get really overstimulated in the city. There's just so much. And I had a really great place to stay, and it made it possible for me to hang out there for the week, right? And I busked 3 times. Once I got money. The second time my friend filmed me, and then I posted that, and people so sweetly busked online. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have recently, by the way, added a Cash App link in the description below. So there's a PayPal and a Cash App link. So if you're interested in contributing or busking, throwing a little money in the basket to say thanks for the content, thanks for the music, thanks for the art, thanks for the travel. And I post a lot of my photography in these videos. And if you check out my Instagram, you see it as well as my art. And if you've been following along, you know that this loop, for me, I am considering a reconnaissance mission. I see something. Hang on, I gotta put my glasses. So this is the road to the river, and it's a gated entry, and my friend is taking me through. She's gonna lead the way because her car can't make it, and I don't have room for a passenger. So, since that is the case, and she wants to guide me, so I appreciate that. Oh, Lilac. Hello, Lilac. You're very pretty. Oh, well, you looky here. Okay, I gotta put this down. This is a little rocky. Had she not been leading the way, I never would have driven down here. These rocks scare the bejesus out of me. And I did do some slipping. I didn't like it. But I did it. I'm here. I'm not moving for at least a day and a half because I'm going to spend the whole day here tomorrow. That was enough of a drive to make me not want to do it again anytime soon. It's like when I climbed up Moab with all those rolling rocks going uphill like that. And then coming down was the scarier, right, in Moab. This, thank goodness, isn't steep, so it's going to be the same out as it was in. There's a sand pit I got to remember is there, so I can blast my way through that. I'll make it. All right, so now here we are along the river. This is my view. See? It's totally worth it. I will get over my anxiety. Or get through my anxiety, right? Because it's a wave, and so sometimes I just have to let it run its course. Let my body realize it's in a safe place. It's fine. All the stuff. All right, now it's time for me to set up so that I can make food because I'm really hungry. I'm here with my friends. I'm by the river. Her dog is playing with a stick. And I am mesmerized by every rock I pass. I already found one I want to go dunk. Isn't that pretty? I want to go put it in water and see what it looks like. It's got this lovely vein in it. So we'll see what happens. There's the van. Dun dun dun. She's such a trooper. And my friend already has a stack of rocks there that she wants me to bring to the trailhead for her. I'm like, dude, you gotta leave room for my rocks. I gotta be able to fit my rocks. Okay, well, this is actually the one I found, and I just came down to the river and wet it. Look how perfect that vein is. It's so perfect. And look how pretty it is wet, which tells me how pretty it will be polished. Gorgeous. Okay, I looked down in the river and saw this one, and I picked it up. Look how pretty. Oh, I cannot wait to see. Look at this gorgeous morning view on the Skykomish River here in Washington. I'm in a little town called Sultan. What's up, kiddo? Are you stuck on the tire again? I kind of actually think she knows how to get herself out of that, but she pretends. What happens is she pulls too hard, then she really gets it stuck, and then she can't do it herself. But beautiful place. I have a friend who lives here in town. She opened it, like it's a private, you can't come here unless you know somebody. I love places like that. And if I get a different vehicle than this, and it's like a box truck, I would never bring it on these rocks. True. So this may, like, I'm taking advantage of what I can do in this van while I have it, and while it will let me. The dream machine, right? Like, I definitely need something bigger. I need something extended. Yes, it could be another Ford Econoline with a cap, extended with a cap, and that would be enough space for me. This is true. However, whenever I look at the box trucks, I look at them and I'm like, there's such an easy build out. And it's a home. It's like, I mean, yes, the Ford Econoline could be too. Don't get me wrong. Oh, let me fix her. What a gorgeous view. I mean, I'm like, what the hell? Seriously? I didn't even try for this one. This was like, I just trusted a friend. Like, it's so cool when, I can take my brain out of the equation and just trust that someone's going to bring me someplace spectacular. And then it happens. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm still jammy, but oops. Oh, no, don't go. Okay. Phew, that was close. Because I would have otherwise had to get up and get this. Don't get me started. What a gorgeous spot. What a just absolute, and it's so beautiful. There's a breeze. It's not too hot. All the stuff. Okay, so this is I'm having a total ADHD moment, right? Like, moment, life. So, it's all the time. I have this gorgeous view, right? All of these amazing rocks. I've got water. I've got, um, peace and quiet. No, Occasionally there's a train, but I like trains. So as long as it's not like a constant thing and I get to have the peace in between, the train becomes like a novelty when it goes by. Yeah. If it's too much, it's too much. So, gorgeous view, all of this stuff, right? I'm so had an amazingly productive, wonderful conversation with my coach this morning, and yeah. So this is the state of the situation. I am jammied on top, and I am half dressed on the bottom. And I can't stand up because they won't stay up. Oh. You know, I wasn't kidding. I told a friend once, I'm like, dude, I need you to do a solid for me if you're going to be my friend. That is that you will point out when I have forgotten to zip my pants or button my freaking blouse. Please. Or if I only did one button and thought I was finished. It happens to me. Hence the name of my channel. So I have no idea what I'm doing today. I am in a place where I have all these gorgeous rocks, which, by the way, is a problem because, as you can see from the video, like, I've already picked up a ton and it's enough, and I'm here for another 24 hours? What? How will I resist the urge? What's a leave a right and what's a keep a right when they're all gorgeous? Right? Like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, like, this one. You wouldn't think much of it, maybe. But, like, look how perfectly, like, that bottom is really flat. Polish this up, and it looks kind of like a beehive, doesn't it? Ooh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, my God, it's gorgeous. What? Look how pretty. Look how perfect it is. All right. Anyway, as you can see, I have a problem. I have a rock problem. This one doesn't look like much, does it? But, like, look at the texture. And I'm so curious as to what's inside it. So, I know it's really thin, but how cool would that be to get that sliced? Oh, there could be something really cool in there. I don't know. But that's part of the excitement for me. And there's little tiny indicators that I see when I look at this rock that tell me that there's a possibility, right? And I don't know how to describe them, except they look irregularly regular. Yeah. Anyway, like, okay, 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 okay. This one, right? It looks like petrified wood. I don't think it is, but it looks like it. I even have a little pocket. So I don't know what's in here, and how cool would that be, right? Cut this up. It's pretty dense. It's pretty heavy. But cut this open, right? Like, I'm into the idea of flat polishing and, like, slicing them into 1/4 inch or, whatever inch thinner. I want to get it as thin as I can get it. Like, if I can do 1/8, I'd love 1/8 inch, but 3/16 inch would be okay, because that's how specific I'll get. I don't need to get into the 30 seconds of life, but the 16ths I'm into. So, and since I understand hand sanding, hand polishing with wood, I also understand how difficult it gets when you get into the tinier. But I also know that 1/16 of an inch can make a difference with translucence if there's any agate inside here or anything like that, right? For me, it may just be a flat, pretty, colorful spot that doesn't have translucence. So if you know what my project's going to be, it's going to be like a window cover kind of concept on a pulley that I'm going to make in a frame that is shaped like that, like a river, right? The idea is that when I have my custom build, my box truck, the one thing that I really would like to accomplish is to have custom windows cut for it, and one of them will be a panoramic window, and this river will hang in front of the panoramic window when I would like privacy and yet light, right? So it'll come down, there will be spaces in between, there will be some that are translucent, some that are geodes, hopefully. So like bits of light will pour through, but I will have privacy because people won't be able to see through it, right? Yeah. So, and it's a memory wall sort of kind of thing for me. And, because I didn't really start collecting rocks until Arkansas, but, that's okay. That's when I started. And, I started really slow. And then when I met my friend on La Luce and we went to Kilburn Hole, that like changed my life. Finding my birthstone changed the way I looked at the ground. And then it's pretty much been nonstop since I got on the road again. Well, since getting back into the van in February. So when I got back into the van in February and started staying along the Rio Grande and in the BLM in that general area that I was in and that I love to go to and I'll go back to come the winter, I just couldn't stop, right? Like my fascination with why the mountains changed to the colors they changed to in New Mexico started this whole idea that I wanted little bits of that, right? So I don't go out and dig things up. However, like if they present themselves to me as takers, then I take them. Oh, I just love how swirly these are. And like this one, when I wet them, they get really obvious. Oh, I spray them. And just give it a little bit of wet. Right? I don't want it to fall on my foot. Okay. I know. So pretty. Doesn't it look like wood grain? I know. That's what makes me wonder. And I don't know, because I'm not a professional identifier of these things. I'm just learning. Ooh, and picking up what's freaking pretty. And my friends did give me like pointers on how to look for continual patterns like all the way through the rock. So like this one I found this morning And it's because I saw just... Now this one I did sort of dig out a little bit, but it's because this V was so perfect that I had to grab it. I have a problem. So look at how beautiful that is. What? I know. And look, it goes all the way around and through the rock. Oh, so how gorgeous might this one be? I know. I have a real... And like, okay, so this one looks like this, right? But then as soon as it gets wet, oh, can I show you? Look. Right? Green is unique, I think. I feel like it is. I feel like someone said that to me. But look at all the beautiful golds running through the green. How pretty. Right? Now, this one was sitting in the river yesterday when I saw it. And I saw this golden part and this part sticking out like that, right? And I was like, oh. Yeah, so I'm just finding such pretty ones that I can't say no to them. And like this one just looks really interesting to me. See this big giant swath here of whatever that is, right? It kind of goes through. So, kinda, it does. So I want to, I'm gonna spray it. And I'm just going to give it a little rub to see if I get any. I did swish it in the river before I picked it up so that I could get the majority of sediment off of it before grabbing it. So pretty. Oh, you do have something chunky coming through. Okay. So you see it? See how that like goes all the way through? And then it's got this wonderful vein right here too. Look how pretty. Oh, 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 oh. And I wonder what this is. Because it's a little bit translucent. And so, actually, it's a lot translucent. It's just needs to be polished. Anyway. Do I know what I have? No. And if somebody offered me money, yes, I would take it and keep looking for more. Because honestly, like, if it's a way to make money, I'll make money off it. I need the cash. Yeah, so I just spent the morning doing that. Collecting those rocks. That big one in the front there is one of those ones that looks like petrified wood when it's wet. It's so cool. It's got so many swirlies in it. And there's swirlies that go like all the way through the rock, right? Which tells me like, holy crap, that's going to be gorgeous if I can get it cut open. Hang on. Yeah, I have a real rock problem. But they're so cool and they're so beautiful. And I want to see what's inside. Yeah. Feels so refreshing to be walking in the river. So quiet. This has been a really special treat, and I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Mm. Everything just twinkles. Mm. I can't believe how many different ways I have seen that mountain today. Good morning. And there the whistle blows. And I have one lovely cloud for color. Oh, look at the gorgeous mist. Oops. Oopie oopies. Yeah. And oops, there are the mountains. But here comes the train. I don't know, will we get the lights through the trees? And here it comes. Oh, you can barely see it through the trees. Barely, barely, barely. I have a snuggler because it's a little chilly. It's not bad though. It's only like in the high 50s, which is gorgeous sleeping weather. Oh, felt so good. Felt so good. I spent almost the whole day yesterday just mesmerized by rocks. It's a great meditation because you're very focused on your step, right? Because you're walking on all these rocks. But then two, you're looking for something translucent. So your eyes are peeled. So, well, at least my eyes are peeled. Sorry, I need to speak in the me's, not the you's. And I don't know where I shifted on that or when it happened, but I think it's when I picked the camera back up again because I'm talking to you guys, right? Anyway, I usually only speak in me's. At least I make an effort to. Yes, there we go. Now I can put that down so I can make my pour my coffee. It's already made. Just want to so today I am headed to Kenmore. Kenmore. I'm headed to Kenmore today. And to meet up with the rest of the family that I met at the wedding. So I met up with one of the members in Bellingham, Sky. And now I'm going to go and meet up with Linda and Gabby. I hope Gabby, I think so. I'm pretty sure Gabby's coming. Anyway. So, oh, this mug feels so nice on my fingers right now. I don't have the full Raynaud's effect today, but close to it. So my time by the river is over for now. I'm headed to the big city. I have never been to Seattle. I have driven around it at this point, so I'm going still to the outskirts. They're suburbs, but I am going to be heading in there tomorrow. My friend Devin, is painting a mural, and I want to go. So cool, because the first time I met him, well, the only time I met him, I mean, yeah, we only met once, but we've been in communication since. He was painting a mural, and I helped. So this time he's going to be painting a mural. I don't know if I can help, but maybe I can help just by being a body double, right? Like being present. And sharing energy so that he can finish the project he's working on. Cheer him on. Tell him it's great. Let him know if he missed a spot. No, I wouldn't do that to him. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, not unless he asked me to. You know? That is a table full of rocks. Oh, gosh. And all of those. Except for maybe like 3 of them. Hello, Nugget. How's it going? Are the shoes dry? So, for the most part, the rocks on the table are keepers. Well, that's from New Mexico. But these, except for that broken one, are all from here. And I'm having a problem because there's a lot of rocks. I need a container. I need to keep them. I know. But I have a project in my head now, and it must be fulfilled. And these rocks are key components. I know I don't have a cutter yet. I know I can't cut them myself. My hands won't do it. I wouldn't be able to stand the vibration. I'm not even sure I can do the whole thing. I just know it needs to happen. And I am the collector of the things. There are collaborators out there. This is, yeah, there are collaborators out there. You know, I say stuff out loud on purpose because I never know who's going to hear it. And always I find the person who needs to hear it hears it. Sometimes I get to participate in the outcome, but sometimes I don't, right? Like sometimes they take it with them and I never find out, which is kind of cool too. You know, I think that's something we all, that's, hello, the Grateful Dead said it. And it was said long before the Grateful Dead said it so beautifully, but, you know, it's a ripple, right? Ripple in still waters. Be a ripple in still waters. But think about the ripple you're creating, right? Are you creating a dangerous wake that erodes the coast rapidly? Or are you like the butterfly beating its wing and in a gentle way creating this lovely breeze that moves the ripple, right? I don't know. These are my thoughts. Once again, Nugget thwarted me. She was so cute laying down next to like the pretty swirly rock. I don't know. The pretty swirly one. I don't know if you can see it there. I'm in love with these. They're so cool. And she was using it like a pillow, and she was all basking in the sun. So cute. And the second I picked up the camera, there she is. She might be a little annoyed because I think I have a problem. I know. I've said it a few times. I've taken a few pictures. There's... What do you think, Nugget? What do you think? You have a friend in New Mexico, however, who's also a rock licker. Um, and she's like looking to get a saw and polisher. So, like a polishing, you know, like how cool would that be? We could collaborate. So right now I'm just waiting to hear. I packed everything up. And I'm waiting to hear from my friend as to when I'm going to be able to get out of here because the gate's locked. So, which of course I like started feeling anxious about. And I'm doing my best not to pick up too many rocks. But it is making me feel better. God, I can't stop seeing them. You know what? You look and you're like, wow, yeah, a lot of gray rocks. No, not a lot of gray rocks. There's so many different colors in here. And like some are rusty. Like it's kind of wild. Right? What kind of metal's inside? Is it iron? Are they iron deposits? Some of them really stand out, like wood grain, right? Like the one I was talking about, the swirlies. There's so many of them and they're so beautiful and I can't stop seeing them. And there's a couple of different color palettes. Once I found a green, a true green, I can't stop seeing it. I mean, this is cool, not cool. So I'm going to need to find out. So I have this friend who's like, she's like, oh my God, save some. I'm like, some. So, I mean, she should know me by now. Some. Well, this has become a bit of a special interest, and yeah, I can't bring myself to lick a rock. I really can't. I mean, you'd think I just can't do it. So I walk around with a spray bottle and sometimes a toothbrush. It has happened because I have this rock wall in mind. It's like an installation. And so, I mean, like, I already have it with so many rocks. I have plenty of them now. I mean, I don't know. I would think, but some of them might be too hard to cut. And if they're too hard to cut, then they'd be really beautiful as polished, right? So some of them are like perfect for polishing on the bands that I see them use. You must be a rock lover if you made it this far. Thank you so much for joining me today, and a very, very special thank you to all of my patrons who contribute regularly to the channel, both through Patreon and through any other links below in the description. And if you liked today's video, please smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider doing so. And hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put out a video. See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.